Hey guys, Smashcast here, I'm AG, and
PJ.
And today we're going to be talking about Sakurai making his characters from his own IPs way too OP to the point that it's not even funny. Okay. Calm yourself, kid. Okay,
What?
okay, now, this is based off a bunch of things that we saw, like, back in Brawl, how, like, Meta Knight was too OP and stuff, but also there's a new tier list that was released by CT0, which is actually the person who won the Smash Bros. Invitational, playing as the very OP, Zero Suit Samus, and was quite an overpowered person, and then at the very end of the match, just stood there and jumped in the air because he was too scared to fight Hungry Box. What a kid. I swear. And anyways, he says that with the time that he's had with the game, he thinks that this is his tier list. Now, mind you, that Sonic and a few others that weren't playable at the Invitational are not on this list because they were not played. And of course, this is not like fully tested. This was only through practice runs and through the tournament itself. But pretty much the top tiers being Kirby, Pit, Zero Suit, Greninja, and Donkey Kong. And then his low tier is Little Mac and Zelda. And then of course he has the mid tier and high tier, but those are not as important as the top tier. Now PJ's gonna start it off with Meta Knight being too OP in Brawl.
So basically, Meta Knight was really OP in Brawl because you could fly pretty much infinitely, and his sword, you could just slash a person forever, and it was so easy to get combos. Like, it was hard enough in Brawl because of how kind of slow it was to get combos alone, but Meta Knight just made it easy and made it feel like Melee. And I can't imagine if Meta Knight was introduced in Melee and he was that fast and had that moveset.
Now for this game, Kirby is quite good, and he is said by CT0, he's extremely fast, powerful, great grab range and throws, fantastic recovery, and great spike. Now, during the Invitational, the person who played him was Hungry Box, who came in second, which I thought he was going to win. He had 3 stock, while CT0 only had 1 stock. And the truth was, during the entire match, there was no copy ability ever used by Hungry Box. Every single match, right up till that point, it was only at the very end when he was facing CT0, he used the copy ability to use it. So even without the copy ability, he is like really overpowered, which I guess would be just like what Meta Knight was back in Brawl. And it seems like the recurring thing that Sakurai is just making his characters really OP, but why not? Because honestly, Kirby, Meta Knight are pretty epic, so yeah. Now the other thing is that Kirby was pretty, I gotta say, he's not amazing, and he was considered the noob character, so anyone who would play him was only playing there for the looks because he was like so cute and stuff, and just because they didn't know how to play. But in this version, it's definitely not true. He's got like the next gen stuff where he's got like really good combos, amazing powerful moves, and everything is just really good. And plus his final smash was revamped, which was really bad, which was like something that Cooking Mama would have had if she was in Brawl, but no, at least Kirby gets that Ultra Sword at the very end. I don't know, it's supposed to do with Triple Deluxe, which is pretty good, but, the Ultra Sword or something. And anyways, moving on to King Dedede.
So basically, King Dedede, he was okay in Brawl, but especially in this game, he's really OP because one of his smash attacks has are the second powerful in SSB4 according to Sakurai, next to Little Mac's KO. So King Dedede will definitely be pretty OP in this game, but I'm sure Sakurai will find a way to balance it. And yeah.
Yeah, most likely he will. And one thing I forgot to mention was that all these characters that have been announced from his tier list is Kirby and Pit, that's Sakurai characters. The other characters that are not included here because they were not in the demo was King Dedede, Palutena, and Meta Knight, because Meta Knight's still unconfirmed, but he's most likely going to return as a hidden character or so. So pretty much, I see that if Sakurai's main characters are all here, pretty much all the rest of his characters are going to have the top tier, and Meta Knight returning pretty much makes sense. He's going to return, and he's probably going to get pretty OP moves, but he's probably going to get balanced out, so he's only as OP as like Kirby, but not like OP to the point that he has like his own tier list called like the super OP tiers. Now, next on the list we have from Sakurai's Kid Icarus series, and one newcomer we got, which was Palutena. And Palutena was shown in a trailer during E3, and we didn't see a lot of gameplay and stuff. It was mainly all just kind of this art kind of drawn out thing where you got to see Dark Pit, and then Palutena, and we kind of knew that Palutena was going to come in, and Pit's moveset was actually changed, which led to a lot of people thinking that Palutena was going to be in. He doesn't get the infinite flight. Whether or not Palutena gets that is another thing. Most likely not, but she could. His final smash also changed, so Palutena would not be in the final smash, where he would call out his angels, but I think in this game it's like the 3 treasures. Her being OP in the game, PJ's gonna finish that.
So Palutena, I watched the trailer, and from what I saw, she was really OP. And my first impressions were, wow, is that the new Meta Knight? So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what Palutena is actually gonna play like in SSB4. So yeah.
And last on the list, we have Pit. So, of course, being the iconic protagonist of the series of Kid Icarus, Pit was quite OP with everything that he had back in the day, but he wasn't that great actually, and his final smash was not like super easy to dodge, but to a certain extent you could dodge it, and most of his attacks. The only thing that really kept him in the game that was high in the tiers was that he had the infinite flight, which was really good for dodging and then like attacking your opponent later on. So pretty much in this game, Pit will probably get, since he got really revamped, and Zero says he's extremely good super armor side BKO move. He's very fast and has an excellent recovery and a reflector. So pretty much good all around. Pretty much no downside to playing as Pit. So pretty much every Sakurai character is very well OP, so if you plan on maining anyone, try to main Sakurai's characters, because you're going to have a good chance of winning. So anyways guys, this is Smashcast signing out, and if you have any thoughts on any newcomers that Sakurai has from his IPs, or any thoughts about Sakurai being too OP with his own characters, leave them in the comments down below, and remember to follow us at twitter.com/smashpodcast, and follow us on the Instagrams too. And anyways guys, this is Smashcast signing out. Peace.
Dude, I think it's